Alright guys, we are back for our second episode of building my perfect park in Japan. Japan. This is going to be a series of sorry I didn't do the voiceover in the first episode. Um, um I just still wanted to do like some immersive gameplay for the first part for people who I'm not sure if they want to buy the game or not. This is part 2 and in this episode we will be getting a megalodon. Also, I'm very happy that that Jurassic 3 is officially out. The terrain tools are amazing, as I've experimented with in the last episode. We've got babies and everything. We've got waterfalls, we've got everything. I'm just placing down a nest. Scrolling through which one shall look best. Also, I've just been recording the gameplay that I do by myself, so sometimes my data will get reset, and yeah, my data will just get like a reset because I might leave and to play like a different game, and then it will be reset, so I'll have to do some other stuff again. What are the chances? 33. Looks like some good chances. Honestly, so far I love this game. My biggest complaint though is when it feels like whenever I try to play something that's like a little bit cramped, there's always like terrain constraints. Not sure if that's a me problem or that I'm not doing it properly, but that's one of my problems with it. But otherwise, this game is like amazing. This is gonna be a series where I do building my perfect park in each and every map. So I've started with Japan because I love Japan. I've started with Japan, and I think in the next one I'm going to do the Hawaii map, then China or Nevada. These are the amazing map section. And we've got an egg about to leave. We're going to see a baby Spinosaurus. Excuse me. So I've just taken long bits of her gameplay, like 40 minutes. I've divided them into different episodes. I'm going to try to do like one or two episodes a day. I've already recorded like most of it, so I just need to do the editing and the voiceovers and the thumbnails, which is still quite a lot. But also we get to use our lovely brush for building some rocks. I also eventually, I'm not sure if it's later in this episode or the next one, but I do switch to a mouse and keyboard. I do tend to switch between controller and mouse and keyboard because I'm on a PS5, so I can connect my mouse and keyboard. Do you guys know what time it is? It is maintenance team time, which is always fun, because I believe here I'm going to go jump off a cliff to repair the monorail and the other zipline station. Oh yay, the Froling Reptile Nest has been claimed. We're going to see baby Quetzalcoatlus. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right or not. So now we're just going up the ramp, and yeah, this ends in failure. Whee! Backflip! I've always wanted to do an actual backflip, but sadly I could only do it in an ATV.
No,
And now I'm stuck.
Exactly who they are, but I stand by the statement.
Yeah, I got stuck. That was not fun. Ooh, a lifelong partner bond. So, yeah, I can't wait to build so much enclosures and stuff with little terrain tools. I've got some big plans for the later episodes to come. We're gonna build a T-Rex and a herbivore one with Patigo Titans and Ornithomimus. And eventually we are going to... I'm not gonna tell you, not going to spoil anything. Oh dear. I love the driving in the ATV. It's like my second favorite part of the game. Number one being juveniles. Actually, no. Number one, new terrain tools. Second is juveniles. I wonder, this is just such an amazing game. I'm I'm gonna try to get it to 5 stars by the end. I'm not sure if I will, but I know I'll get at least like 4.5 stars. At least. Pause time to get a quick look. So yeah, I want to go down there. So this will eventually be a thing that will happen in that will happen like nearly in every episode. I will have to do these. Wee! Wee! Oh, lovely. Just this is since they can't reach it. I have to take matters into my own hands. So I have to take matters into my own hands and do this myself. It is really fun. It's like one of my favorite parts of building. I mean, for every episode. I also kind of wish there was like one of my problems is I kind of wish that the growth system was a little bit more dynamic. Well, not well, just like has multiple stages instead of baby to teen. I mean, instead of baby to adult, it go more from baby to teen than adult. So just like more stages of life. Oh yeah, we have the baby Spinosaurus. With lots of appeal, 2,800. Now we can look at the family tree. That's a pretty cool feature as well. So thriving, and I want to know how long is like a year in this. I think it's like maybe an hour, like in 10 years maybe. I'm not so sure. I'll have to look it up. Oh yeah, we get to see the baby Spinosaurus swimming. I think in this enclosure, I made the deep water, like, not deep enough, because it's normal Spinosaurus, so normally able to just walk everywhere instead of standing. And it's brushing its head with its feet. So, you guys should let me know what map I should do next to build my perfect park on. So far, I've only done Japan, but I think you guys should choose. I'm gonna put up a poll to choose between Nevada or what was the other one? Hawaii. To choose which one. I forwarded time because I wasn't sure. Oh yay, baby Quetzalcoatl Atlas. They're very hard to pronounce, so I have no idea if I did pronounce it right or not. So, but yeah, Nevada or Hawaii. Let me know. I know I can build amazing parks in both. I think I did really well in my first proper park. I'm gonna upload it to the workshop as well if you guys want to play on it. For the people that do actually see this video, I'm going to eventually upload this to the workshop for people who want to see it. Yeah, I started with a Caillou Ajara. I think, wait, Caillou Ajara. Yeah, Caillou Ajara. I was going to put it in, but then I realized one of the Quetzalcoatlus has the aggressive trait, and I believe they passed it down to their baby, so I'm not going to risk them. Well, I'm not gonna have them unhappy. So, yeah. Honestly, it takes up like each enclosure. There's like so much you can build with it now. It takes up a lot of space. With all the new terrain tools and stuff, it's amazing. But as in Jurassic Evolution 2, the terrain tools weren't that great. They'd only create like hills, smaller hills instead of mountains. Also, I'm still sick, so that's if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I am still sadly sick with a bit of a blocked nose. So yeah, we got the beautiful aviary. I tried to find everything. Yeah, you can see this is where I switched to mouse and keyboard. I tried to get everything to an Asian or Japanese styled, but I wasn't able to do it with all of them exactly. So I wasn't sure what brush would quite do like everything. I wasn't sure if it was a specific one or if it was just like pretty much any. I think I did a good job on building the park. I love the Spinosaurus enclosure. I think I did really well on that. I also really like the. Yeah, you see, I'm adding a bit more deep water. I also like the Innovation Center version of the Japanese Innovation Center. I also really hope that in the near future, someone's going to make like a T-Rex paddock and upload it to the workshop, and like the modular building with they'll make a Indominus and Raptor. I saw on the Discord someone's already made a Raptor one. I'm definitely gonna use that for when I eventually try to do a perfect Jurassic World. I don't think I'll be doing modular building though. Modular building is very difficult for me at least. So I wasn't quite sure. I wanted to remove the rock from the nest, but I wasn't quite sure why I was only selecting the nest and not the rock. Then I realized it was just a part of the brush, so I had to just go here and remove it. I also love the sound effects. The sound effects are really cool. So you guys must also let me know in the comments which dinosaur is your favorite, other than a T-Rex. I'm not saying that the dinosaur will be your favorite will be a T-Rex, but just to not quite to sure. I don't know what your favorite is. I personally love the Utah Raptor and the Patagotitan. The Patagotitan is like very close to the Titanosaurus from Jurassic World Rebirth. I nearly said Jurassic World Evolution Rebirth. That that sounds very weird. I am very much gonna call it that whenever they release a DLC. And here I just wanted to see how far I could go with the ramp. I could not go outside the building. Not surprisingly, I could not go outside of the building limits. I'm gonna make a good slope, and now I just flatten it with good intensity. Yeah, the modular building is gonna take me a while to get used to. I don't think I will be doing it much, but I might. So yeah, I'm looking, and the problems that they have, I've only got 2 out of 12 species that I should have, and in the end, as of right now, from what I've recorded, I only end up with 9, but I'm definitely gonna make 12 before I finish. I'm completely finished. And here I start to build the lagoon. Most of the different species will probably be in the herbivore enclosure, because they can cohabit with a lot of different species, but carnivores cards. 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 Very stuck with the carnivore. Yeah, they can't. Can't. They can't. Not can't. Oh my goodness. Add task. On the controller, it takes me a while to get used to the fact that whenever I press on a Ranger team, it'll automatically be on add a task. Because I'm used to it being on direct control, so sometimes if I want to do direct control, I'll press X, thinking that it's direct control because of old habits from Jurassic World Evolution 2. And honestly, this game is the best installment in this series or games by far. I'm definitely going to be uploading opinion videos like my top 10 least favorite things or top 10 things that could make the next one perfect, or is it really worth buying? I could just give you a quick answer in this video with saying if it is worth buying. I'm only going to give you that in a long form video that will probably eventually lead to yes, it is probably worth buying. Yes, it is worth buying. But I'll make a long video about it. I am very excited to see DLCs that might come. I know there's a very high chance that there will probably be a what was it? Jurassic World Evolution Rebirth. I'm gonna call it that. I know it sounds weird, but I'm calling it that. Jurassic World Evolution Rebirth. In this park, I make a Mosasaurus, but eventually in the next park, I'm definitely gonna make a not Mosasaurus, Megalodon. On the next park, I'm gonna make a Mosasaurus with a Megalodon to watch them fight to see who wins. Also, I think that the Megalodon's size is not like nearly as big as it normally is. Well, at least from the Megalodon movies, it's definitely not as big as them in Meg, like Meg the Trench and stuff. This feels like just like quite a bit. It's still quite a bit bigger than a normal shark, but still, it's not like big enough to eat a T-Rex. I suppose they had to shrink it down because they won't be able to fit in the lagoon. Or I could just be completely wrong, and this is actually an accurate size of the Megalodon. I could just be an idiot. But I am not quite sure. Nobody knows. Well, I don't. Someone else might know, but I do not. I do think this is definitely the strongest entry in the series. With like you can properly make it customizable stuff. The only limit is like how big your park is. That's like the only limit. As you can see, I pressed discard because I don't want a baby to have a aggressive trait. But I then realized, why am I doing that? Because there is no point. They're not gonna go have it with anything else anyway. They're not going to cohabit with anything, because they are a. Well, they might cohabit with like plesiosaurus or something like that, but no, I don't add those. I'm also very glad. One of my favorite things about this is you can see the skin previews. That's one of my biggest problems of Jurassic Evolution 2 is how I don't get to see any previews of the skin. Like, well, you do kind of, but it's not so very good. Can't probably see what it'll look like, so sometimes I'll make something very ugly, and then I'll just be annoyed. So the video is nearly over. I'm making it 20 minutes long instead of 40 minutes like the first one. The first one I could have done way better, but no, I'm gonna change that though, and I'm gonna make the the next ones better. Now I just gotta approve its territory with a shark and another shark. Also, I kind of wish that if one of the megalodons was like pregnant, I wish it got bigger, like they had a lump in their tummy, but I don't think they do, at least. For what I saw a pregnant megalodon, I don't think that they will. Also, in my first playthrough, well, when I was doing the campaign, when I breed the Biosaura, I'm not sure if I should be concerned about the fact that the male laid the eggs, because that's not right, is it? It's supposed to be the female, right? Or are they both able to do it? Are they? I don't think so. Also, eventually, one of the nothing really. It doesn't really get chaotic. I'm pretty good at Parkour, except for the one video where I do something that I'm not going to tell because I don't want to spoil it. So I know all of you are probably not very eagerly waiting, but I'm not going to spoil it either way. For the people that are waiting to see the other ones, I'm not going to spoil it. I also just really hope that if I stay consistent with my uploads, I will be able to. I will become a famous YouTuber. Get like I'm hoping by 2030, I want to have like 1 million or 100,000 subscribers by 2030. I know that it won't be easy, but it's also been proven that it is possible by Mr. Beast, who I think it took him like 2 or 3 years and 300 videos to only pass his first 1,000 subscribers, and I did that very easy. So I'm going to. Oh, it's nearly time for the video to go off, but I'm not gonna leave you guys just yet. What kind of person would I be if I just left you right before the video went off? What kind of person? What am I doing here? What did I delete? I'm rewatching the footage while I do the voiceover. I have no idea what I deleted. Also, most of the other clips, since they're divided from one big clip, the other episode will start like literally like exactly where this one left off. But yeah, it's about the end of the video, so I'm gonna check out though. Goodbye. I hope you all have a nice day, and stay tuned for the next episodes. Bye bye.